Hello, this is the Block 5 video. Excuse me. So, as always, you're going to copy these items down in your notebook, and then you're going to do what it tells us to do. So right here it says rewrite each subtraction problem as an equivalent addition problem. So the magic words here are rewrite as an equivalent addition problem. So that's what I'm going to teach you how to do it. And this is just like when we were doing the additive inverse, rewriting that. This is really similar. So I'm going to make this a little larger for ourselves. So one thing is to identify if there are two different things. So I see I have a positive 7 and a negative 3. And I always like to add my plus when I'm rewriting so I don't forget. So now we're just going to rearrange the sequence. So we have negative 3 plus the 7. And if you solve that, we know that positive 7 is the larger number. We're going to do the subtraction in our head, 7 minus 3. And 7 minus 3 is 4. And because 7 is larger and it's positive, the 4 stays positive. So that is the value. Let's look at this one down below. Please make sure you're paying attention to this right here. So we need to rewrite this, and we can. So we'll rewrite here down below because we need to use our additive inverse, or adding the opposite. Negative 1 stays the same. We need to make the minus sign an addition, and the opposite of negative 8 is positive 8. Now we can rewrite it up here. So we have a positive 8. Like I said before, we're going to look here. You can highlight or you can circle however you want. So I'm just going to write 8 first, minus that 1. And we know 8 minus 1 is 7. And that's the new value. Okay, we're going to bring it over here. Ooh, they did it again to us, but with training wheels. Look at that right there. We already know how to do the additive inverse, so we're going to write rewrite. Oops, not such a thick line there. And I have negative 5 always stays the same, right? And then I need to do the additive part, which that minus symbol becomes a plus. And the inverse of negative 4 is 4. And we can see here, two different teams. We're going to subtract those two different teams. We're going to get 1. However, since my negative team's the larger one, this is a negative 1. But if we wanted to rewrite it in here, it could be written as plus 4 minus 5. And then I would just get rid of that plus. And that equals negative 1. So it's just another way you're practicing how to see it, the exact same problem, but the exact same numbers and symbols, but just in a different order. So all we're doing is changing the order. Here, I have a positive 10 and a negative 7. Remember I said sometimes it's helpful to put that plus there. So I'm just going to rewrite it, so I'm just going to change the order of the numbers. I think I'm going to put negative 7 first, and then the plus 10. So they look the same. So I know that the plus 10 is the bigger number. And that means when I subtract, 10 minus 7 is 3. It's going to be a positive 3 because 10 was the bigger team. Now, in your work, I'm going to ask you to model one of those on the number line, one of those values. So I'm going to do probably this one right here. So I'm going to model this one on the number line. I have 8 minus 1. Okay, so I need to find 8. Here's 8. And I just minus 1. So it just goes to here. So my answer is 7, right? Yep, 7, 7. Perfect. So make sure you do that in your actual practice work. Good luck.